Brazil's magnificent journey to glory at the 2002 FIFA World Cup. The 2002 FIFA World Cup stands as one of the greatest chapters in the history of Brazilian football. Hosted jointly by South Korea and Japan, the tournament was historic for being the first World Cup ever held in Asia and the first to be organized by two nations. For Brazil, however, the competition meant much more than a milestone in football history. It was an opportunity for redemption, a chance to erase the painful memories of the 1998 World Cup final and prove once again why the country is regarded as the spiritual home of the beautiful game. By the time the tournament began, few could have predicted the dominant campaign that Brazil would produce. Under the leadership of coach Luiz Felipe Scolari, the Seleção transformed from a team surrounded by doubts into an unstoppable force that would capture a record fifth world title and cement its place among the greatest World Cup teams ever assembled. A difficult road to qualification. Unlike many previous Brazilian squads, the 2002 team did not arrive at the World Cup as overwhelming favorites. Their qualification campaign through the South American qualifiers was one of the most turbulent in the nation's history. Brazil suffered unexpected defeats, displayed inconsistent performances, and changed coaches multiple times. At several points, critics questioned whether the team possessed the quality and unity required to compete for the title. The pressure from fans and the media was immense. When Scolari took charge, he made a series of bold and controversial decisions. Several popular players were left out of the squad, while lesser-known names were trusted with key responsibilities. His choices sparked heated debate throughout Brazil, but the coach remained committed to his vision. Among those who would become crucial to the team's success were goalkeeper Marcos, defender Lucio, midfielder Culberson, and defensive midfielder Gilberto Silva. At the time, few imagined how influential these players would become during the tournament. The return of Ronaldo and the rise of the three Rs. Much of Brazil's hopes rested on an extraordinary attacking trio that would later become legendary. At the center of attention was Ronaldo. Once considered the best player in the world, Ronaldo had endured years of suffering due to devastating knee injuries. Many feared that his career might never fully recover. The scars of the mysterious events surrounding the 1998 World Cup final still lingered, and questions remained about whether he could perform at the highest level again. Alongside him stood Rivaldo, one of the most technically gifted players in world football. Rivaldo possessed exceptional vision, creativity, and a powerful left foot capable of deciding matches with a single strike. Completing the trio was the young and electrifying Ronaldinho. Still emerging on the global stage, Ronaldinho brought flair, imagination, and unpredictability. His ability to create magic from seemingly impossible situations made him one of the most exciting players in the tournament. Together, Ronaldo, Rivaldo, and Ronaldinho became known as the three Rs and formed one of the most dangerous attacking units in World Cup history. Group stage, a perfect start. Brazil was drawn into Group C alongside Turkey, China, and Costa Rica. Brazil 2-1 Turkey. Brazil's opening match proved to be more difficult than expected. Turkey displayed discipline, organization, and tactical intelligence, making life uncomfortable for the South Americans. Ronaldo scored Brazil's first goal of the tournament, but Turkey equalized and continued to challenge the favorites. As tension grew, Rivaldo converted a late penalty to secure a hard-fought 2-1 victory. The result was important not only because it earned 3 points but because it demonstrated Brazil's resilience under pressure. Brazil 4-0 China. In the second match, Brazil showcased its full attacking potential. The team dominated from start to finish, playing attractive and fluid football. Goals from Roberto Carlos, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, and Ronaldo secured an emphatic 4-0 victory. The attacking combinations between the three Rs dazzled spectators, while Brazil's defense looked increasingly solid. With 6 points from 2 matches, qualification for the knockout stage was virtually guaranteed. Brazil 5-2 Costa Rica. The final group match became a footballing spectacle. Brazil attacked relentlessly and overwhelmed Costa Rica with speed, creativity, and precision. Ronaldo scored twice, while the team displayed remarkable offensive chemistry. The 5-2 victory completed a perfect group stage campaign, with Brazil finishing top of the group after scoring 11 goals in 3 matches. Round of 16, overcoming Belgium. Brazil's first knockout opponent was Belgium. The match was significantly tougher than the final score suggests. Belgium played courageously and even had a goal disallowed during the first half, a decision that remains debated among football fans. As the game progressed, Brazil's superior quality began to emerge. Rivaldo opened the scoring with a brilliant finish, and Ronaldo added a second goal to seal a 2-0 victory. Brazil had advanced to the quarter-finals, but tougher challenges awaited. Quarterfinals, Ronaldinho's moment of genius. The quarterfinal clash against England was one of the most memorable matches of the entire tournament. England took the lead through Michael Owen after capitalizing on a defensive mistake. For a brief moment, Brazil appeared vulnerable. However, the team's response demonstrated the mentality of champions. Just before halftime, Ronaldinho delivered a perfectly weighted pass to Rivaldo, who calmly scored the equalizer. Then came one of the most iconic moments in World Cup history. Early in the second half, Ronaldinho stood over a free kick from long range. Instead of delivering a cross into the penalty area, he struck the ball directly toward goal. The shot sailed high through the air before dipping dramatically over goalkeeper David Seaman and into the net. Whether intentional or not, the goal instantly became legendary. Although Ronaldinho was later sent off, Brazil defended bravely and held on for a famous 2-1 victory. Semi-final, Ronaldo delivers again. Brazil met Turkey once more in the semi-final. Unlike the group stage encounter, this match was extremely tight. Both teams understood each other well, and scoring opportunities were limited. The breakthrough came from Ronaldo. Receiving the ball near the edge of the penalty area, he produced an astonishing finish with the outside of his right foot, catching the Turkish defense completely off guard. The goal proved decisive. Brazil won 1-0 and advanced to its third consecutive World Cup final. The final, Brazil vs Germany on June 30, 2002, Brazil faced Germany in the city of Yokohama. It was a dream final featuring two of football's most successful nations. Surprisingly, despite their rich histories, Brazil and Germany had never met in a World Cup before. Germany relied heavily on the brilliance of goalkeeper Oliver Kahn, who had been the tournament's standout performer. Kahn entered the final having produced a series of heroic displays and was widely regarded as the best goalkeeper in the world. The first half was tense and evenly balanced. Marcos made crucial saves for Brazil, while Kahn continued his remarkable form. The turning point arrived in the second half. A powerful shot from Rivaldo forced Kahn into an unusually awkward save. The ball spilled loose, and Ronaldo reacted instantly, racing forward to score the opening goal. For the first time in the tournament, Germany found itself trailing. As Germany pushed forward in search of an equalizer, Brazil struck again. Rivaldo cleverly allowed the ball to run between his legs, creating space for Ronaldo, who calmly placed his shot into the corner of the net. The stadium erupted. When the final whistle blew, Brazil had defeated Germany 2-0 and become the first nation in history to win 5 FIFA World Cups. Ronaldo's redemption. No player symbolized Brazil's triumph more than Ronaldo. For years earlier, he had experienced one of the most heartbreaking moments in football history. After years of injury setbacks and endless criticism, many believed his best days were behind him. Instead, he produced one of the greatest comeback stories in sports. Ronaldo finished the tournament as the leading scorer with 8 goals and delivered a match-winning performance in the final. His iconic haircut, explosive speed, and clinical finishing became defining images of the 2002 World Cup. His journey from despair to glory inspired millions around the world. The legacy of the 2002 champions. The 2002 Brazilian national team remains one of the most beloved squads in football history. It combined tactical discipline with breathtaking creativity, defensive solidity with attacking brilliance, and individual talent with collective unity. Marcos provided security in goal. Lucio led the defense with courage and determination. Gilberto Silva and Culberson supplied balance in midfield. Ronaldinho brought magic, Rivaldo delivered consistency and genius, and Ronaldo provided the goals that carried Brazil to glory. Most importantly, the team displayed an unbreakable belief in itself despite the doubts that surrounded it before the tournament. More than 2 decades later, Brazil's 2002 World Cup campaign continues to be remembered as a masterpiece, a story of redemption, resilience, and excellence. It was the tournament that gave Brazil its 5th star, secured its place at the summit of world football, and created memories that will live forever in the hearts of football fans across the globe. White medium star, white medium star, white medium star, white medium star, white medium star.